Oh, oh God. I'm so sorry, Mitch. Mitch, I'm sorry. I forgot you're there. Forgive me. How's it looking? Okay, yeah, you got messed up. Hey, what's up guys? Shags here. Thanks for checking out my channel. Hoping to post at least every week for you guys. This is my first recorded playthrough of Rimworld, so I hope you enjoy, and comment down below any ideas you have for the game or things you would like to see me do in my videos. Hope you enjoy episode 0. We're going to kick it off by starting fresh. So we're going to do, let's see, we got 3 storytellers. I'm thinking Randy Random's the way to go. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna play medium difficulty because I'm not great at this game. But oh yeah, commitment mode. If we die, we die. Do a full map generation. Basically, we're just gonna go for like a full transhumanist run, which is like just super techy. What's the best way to describe it? Like super futuristic is what we're gonna try to go for here. So I'm excited for it, and hopefully we can make it off the world before we die, but it's not very likely, to be honest with you. Let's see what we got going on here. Personally, I like to go for the year-round growing period because I don't really like messing with all the other stuff, not being able to grow what you need when you need it, and then you have to rely on like hunting 24/7. So it's good to have a steady supply of stuff like rice or corn, but also you can make your cloths, like eventually you can make your devil strand and stuff like that. So that'll be exciting to be able to produce all year without having to worry about it getting too cold and all your crops dying. I usually go for large hills, and for the stone types I usually go for marble and granite because marble is the prettiest stone and granite is the strongest. So that gives you a good mix of the best stones in the game right there. And you could go somewhere else and get like slate and granite. I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much, but I like to build my interiors out of marble and then surround it in granite. So this looks great, actually. I can't believe I found one right off the bat. So let's see, we're gonna do a custom ideology. We'll do fluid so we just can develop it over time. So fluid is just easy because we can work on it little by little, and we're gonna do transhumanist. So we're gonna focus on really technological aspects of the game here. So something I really like about this one is nutrient paste, because the nutrient paste dispensers are awesome. You don't have to like send a whole guy to be like cooking food, which should basically be like their only job, to cook food for everybody, which kind of sucks. So we'll just go with that for now. We'll start getting our colonists together. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna run with it. I'm just gonna run with it. So we have Mitch, Zeta, and Frogs. Mitch is really good with construction, mining, and plants. He's a brawler, quick sleeper, optimist. So that's gonna really help our team out a lot. In terms of melee, he's gonna stay up for a longer time than everyone else. So with the construction trait, he's going to be able to build a lot of stuff really quick for us, which is going to be important, especially in the early game. We have Zeta, the clone farmer. He's going to be our researcher and our medical, but he's also nimble and tough, so he can be a really good front line as long as we get that melee stat up, which we'll try to work on early to get that up. But hopefully we can get ahead of it early game and start getting some good research in. Then we got Frogs. He's a kind jogger, and he's pretty good at construction. He has a passion in melee, even though it's not super strong. It's only at level 3, but he's good at crafting, and we're gonna need a crafter come later. So you can kind of see that our shooting, it's not there. It's not where we want it to be, but we'll just we'll have to roll with the punches because we do have some pretty good people. So I'm fine with dealing with a low shooting rate because all our other ones are actually looking really good. So let's go ahead and start this up and get into it. So we're gonna look around the map and see what we have here. We have a decent amount of compacted machinery and compacted steel, so that's gonna be really good. This is also why I choose large hills, because it gives you, I feel like it gives you just enough resources. When you don't have any mountains, it's just kind of hard to get all the resources you need, and then I ended up running out of steel or compacted machinery, and I'm trying to look for some, and then there's none on my map. So I like enough hills and mountains to be able to get resources until I upgrade my research and I can make my own or trade with like orbital beacons and stuff like that. So in terms of where I'm going to build this base, I think it's pretty obvious that I need to stay in this generalized location. This seems like it's where I need to be. So right now we're going to have you, Mitch, repairing, constructing, deconstructing. We're going to have Zeta working on plant cutting, getting us wood for the trees and for our base. And Frogs is going to be our hauler, trying to get all the items collected into one place. We know we're going to want something around here. Right here is probably where we're going to want our freezer and our food area. So if we're going to build housing, we should probably build it right around here. So let's actually work on that for a second. That's the best way I know how to make a decently located circle. We take plans, remove plans, boom. Okay, so now we have a little circle here. So we're gonna put some doors here on the side. I don't know if that's how we're gonna do it yet, but we're probably gonna make this just a general storage area. I could split this in half actually, which I probably will do. How do I want to do this? It's not perfect for sure, but then we can make a stockpile zone. I was thinking about, I might actually just make this whole side a stockpile zone, because I know how fast that stuff fills up. So we'll go ahead and do that. Expand, 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 and expand. And then storage is going to be pretty much everything except just like chunks and corpses and plants, because like we don't need any of that yet. And then orders, we're going to have chop everything in this area, so when our builder comes by, he doesn't have a problem with having to deconstruct the trees in his way while he's trying to construct. Yeah. Okay, there he goes. He's harvesting now. We'll fast forward this, so we can go ahead and get a building constructed. It is kind of cool that we have this monolith here, because it's really close to the base and like where we're going to be growing most of our rice or corn or devil strand for cloth. Oh, well, cloth as well, and potentially drugs that we can sell for extra money. So that'll be nice. There we go. Heck yeah. And we are gonna put wood floors in here as well. but this will be a good start. And while they're doing that, I'm gonna actually start working on another thing. I want to try to stay away from building squares, even though it can be beneficial. I just want to make it look a little different than I always do it. Okay, now that we have this going, we'll unpause so he can start working on that. Oh, actually, we want to put doors in here. So we'll do that. Door here, wooden wall here. Let's see. I'm thinking here, and we'll put a door and a door. And then we'll do production. Get a wood butcher table right here. And since we're going to have a nutrient paste dispenser, we're going to want this in the middle. So we need to clear 3 spaces for that. Because this will be right here, like this. I already think this looks a lot better. It is a little bit weirder to build around it, because you can't just put it by like straight walls everywhere. You kind of have to fit it in. But also, we're not going to do barracks forever, because obviously they automatically get negative emotions from having to sleep with like 3 or 4 other people. So we'll try to get them their own rooms, but for right now, as long as they're under a roof, that's really all I care about. I'm excited though. I think this would be a fun playthrough. I'm not going to try to go that fast. I'm for sure going to take my time with it, but I also know I don't want to take 20 years trying to figure out the perfect way to do it. So if I have to deconstruct and reconstruct things, that's totally fine with me. Let's see, how much food do we have? 39. We're doing great on food. We're doing great on building. Frogs has hauled everything, which is awesome. Let's see, Frogs, what can you do? You can help construct if you want. And actually, we need to get a research table going ahead and put in here. Structure. Let's see, orders, no. Furniture, there we go. That's what we want. Furniture, so we can go ahead and start getting on to research, because that's going to be super important. I don't know how a steel dining chair got in there, but whatever. I don't care. Bulk trader? Bulk goods trader has already arrived at our colony. So that's awesome. I'm really glad we got everything in storage, because we can't sell anything outside of our storage area. Cool. Let's see what he has. Goats, pigs. We're not going to start a farm right now. We don't have a freezer right now for any meat. We don't really want to buy any right now. Steel and components is always good to have. But do we want any of this right now? You know what? I'll go ahead and get that. That'll help out with recreation for the meantime until we get other stuff. But that'll always help. That'll always be a good thing to have in the base. And then I'm thinking we get like 10 or 12 of these components. I'm gonna do that. I always have a problem with components, so if we can go ahead and get a few right now, that'll be awesome. And we can go ahead and store them. And we have a book for recreation gain, so that's awesome. What we're gonna need is some power, because we're not gonna be wanting to run off torches for too long. So I'll probably put power like right here. I want power sooner than later, because It just helps avoid a lot of problems that I don't want to deal with in the future. We're gonna go with the wood-fired generators. I love these things. So I'll get 2 of those for right now. And then hidden conduits. We can go ahead and get this nutrient paste dispenser in here. I need Zeta to go ahead and start researching. And we'll just start with something simple. We'll do smithing. And then we go ahead and start making an area for production. Who's good at mining? You're great at mining. 2, 2, 2. 1. Orders, mine. Boom, boom. We're gonna clear this area right up here out. And this is gonna be our like production circle. We're gonna make a little circle for all of our crafting needs. I didn't even realize our pet was a husky. That's really good. We actually need to switch his training to haul, rescue, and attack, and we'll have somebody start getting training on him. So that'll be cool. Let's see. I mean, right now we just want to worry about getting some AC set up then, right? Give our faction a name and our settlement. Anybody in chat want to name our faction and or settlement? I'm here for any ideas. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to start doing some planting. But honestly, we're not in a bad state right now. We still have a lot of meals left, and we've already made our kitchen, we've made our power plant area, and we have housing. So I think we're looking really good right now, actually. We'll go ahead and start working on the steel so we can keep our numbers up a little bit. Who's our hunter? Frogs. Okay, that's cool, because he's just really helping out with the construction, but we don't really need him to do that. So if he needs to go and hunt and bring in food, we aren't going to be too worried about that. I didn't really add any mods that like break or change the game too much, but this is kind of quality of life, so I don't have to make this giant building for stuff that I could just put like on a pallet. Like I can just stack up like 24 stacks of logs on a pallet that takes up like a 2x2 space, instead of having my entire storage facility covered in logs. So it kind of keeps everything a little bit more neat, because it kind of gets ugly, especially when you have somebody going out to get some wood and you have like 2,000 stacks of wood and it literally takes up your entire storage. It gets really annoying really quick. So let's get that back up on 3. Eventually the goal is that I could take this wood and replace it with something like marble, and then go over that marble with granite on the outside, so we actually have something a little more sturdy and defendable, and it's not all gonna light on fire. But for right now, it's just fast and easy to make things out of wood. And also, oh, H endangered. Yep, okay, yep, we were tracking that. But also, when you make it out of wood, it's going to be cheaper, so our wealth doesn't go up. Okay, yep, all floored up there. I'm not putting floors in there, because if one of these blows up, I mean, this whole thing's already going to burn down. So also, this doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to provide power to the colony. We're gonna have to make a dumping stockpile zone for these chunks of stone as well, but I'm gonna wait on that right now. Oh, I didn't do this. There we go. Oh, cancel that. Make sure there's wood floors under these doors, just because that's the way I prefer to do it. I I don't know if it being under the doors actually affects the beauty of the inside, because it's like right on the door, but I think it looks better when you have the wood floors going up under the doors. And then they'll harvest this heel root. There we go, we'll plant some corn down there. So we'll get corn and cotton growing. Just a little bit. Something to keep them busy. Our steel is coming along. We're getting our numbers back up on that for sure. So that's awesome. Our components, we're not doing too bad on components. So, take that. Okay, yes. So this is the first quest in the royalty DLC, I believe. Which is like a really easy quest to do. We'll let frogs accept the quest. There we go. There's the mad guinea pig. What's going on here? Alright, whatever. Dusk, and where's the guinea pig? There it is. Draft. Mitch, don't draft. Cause you're a brawler. Oh. Oh god. I'm so sorry, Mitch. Mitch, I'm sorry, I forgot you're there. Forgive me. I'm coming, Mitch. It's gonna be okay. Holy. Alright, just start melee attacking him. That's my bad. That's my bad. Totally my bad. How's it looking? Okay, yeah, you got messed up. You got messed up pretty bad. It's my apologies. Let's see what they have. Steel knife, I'll take that. Well, I can't take it. Oof. Will you take the steel cap and the pants? Deal. Deal! I'll make that deal every day. Who's our medic? Zeta, yes, cool. Please tend to him. Shuttle's arrived. The quest of the guinea pig has been complete. Hold the phone. How many hairs? It looks like one, but another way to tell. Go to the animal tab. Yep, you can see there's two. Oh, okay, I see him. Alright. I'm gonna draft. Where's the knife at? Yep. Please equip that. And draft you, even though you're injured. Okay, they're coming along this route, so we're gonna put these guys like right here. And yep, gonna have them on both sides. Cool. Perfect. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. 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 There we go. There's one. Come on. There we go. Alright, Mitch got hurt. Again. No, he didn't. But Zeta did. We'll just have you self-tend. Should probably just use herbal medicine, right? It doesn't matter, I don't care. As long as you don't get some horrendous infection. I forgot they're not going to put wood floors here because of this, so I'll just delete that. Oh, Zeta's fully healed already. Let's go. Back at it. Probably the last thing I'll do. Oh no. Well, the fox fur's gone. Safe to say, guys, I'm not gonna see that ever, because that is gonna burn. And to be completely honest, I'm not gonna put out all this fire, but it'll rain eventually. Usually after it detects a fire on the map, it'll rain eventually, but it's far enough away from the building that I think I don't have to worry about it. But it will probably burn like this entire section of the map, which is fine because we don't really go down there that much. Let's go ahead and make another circle. Yeah, look at this. I told you it's gonna take out like this. It took out less than I thought it would, at least, but all that fox fur disintegrated, so that's unfortunate. Let's see, I'm hoping that we can get this production thing up soon. So let's see what we got so far. We have some beds for everyone. We're about to finish our second research project of machining. We got our power up. We have a little kitchen area. And we're about to have our production area. We're having some cotton and some corn going. We're good on steel. We're probably going to need some more components soon. We need to make sure we get this hauled in. But so far it's going pretty well, so I'm kind of happy with the layout so far. It looks good. We're just gonna have to worry about protection after this, so we'll see what we can do, but I think that's all for today. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hey guys, if you made it all the way to the end, I just want to say thank you. It means the world to me. I had to make a lot of cuts in this video, but I hope you still enjoyed the content. Episode 1 is coming soon. Also, comment chill down below, and I'll rename a colonist after you in the next episode. Peace out and stay chill.